Hey, people. Alright. So, what's going on, everybody? Jeff here. Continuing on with the Let's Talk series. Now, today I wasn't going to record. Minutemen are here. Oh, nice. I wasn't going to record because I didn't have time Friday. Oh, I didn't record Friday because I didn't have time. And I wasn't going to record today because it's a weekend. And so the plan was have videos Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then take breaks the weekend. But I only had 4 videos, so I was like, oh, I'm going to do an extra one. So here I am. And now I'm actually contemplating just, doing a video every day. I probably could do that for a while, too. So today I'm just going to talk about a couple things. This might be a shorter video. We'll see. But what are we doing? Tradecraft, fire, blah 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 blah. We're not doing any of that. So we're just gonna wander the wasteland, killing stuff. Anyways, yeah. So the YouTube channel. It's been doing good. Yeah. I recently started, trying to do a little bit more than just slapping videos up. I got thumbnails for everything. I came up with a banner. The banner I was working on in the video, on the 3rd video I produced. Got that going. And yeah, it's been looking good. I've gotten good feedback. I have, at the time of recording, I have 96 views, which is pretty cool. 8.2 or so hours of watch time. My click-through impressions are kind of, I don't remember what they were. Most of the traffic I've gotten is from outside, like external. So I've shared the link to my friends, the link to my channel and individual videos, and on my Facebook. But other than that, I haven't really advertised or done anything. I haven't posted it on Discord or anything. Oh, sorry about that. That was kind of gross. Yeah, so I haven't really been advertising because I want to get about 20 videos in before I start posting on like random, like I want a couple Discords that I could post on that have, a place for self-promotion, that sort of thing. But, let me check something. 3 minutes in and I'm recording my voice. All right, cool. But, I want to get content, 20 videos or so. So 4 weeks from now, is where I'll really push. Because I want people, before I start getting people to listen, I want to have like, if 20 videos, 30 minutes each, that's 10 hours of content people can listen to. Because again, the primary thing, the idea I have for this channel is that it's going to be background noise. Everything's going to be in one giant ass playlist, and people can just start from episode 1 and hear my story and my thoughts and all that jazz, right? So far so good. As I said, the plan is to do videos Monday through Friday. I don't know who is 7? What? Okay. The plan is to do videos Monday through Friday. Talking about random stuff. I was thinking about this and I was like, okay. I can talk. Like, I can talk a lot about a lot of random things. Am I going to run out of things to talk about? Was one of my concerns. And I don't know. I don't want to continue, I don't want to talk about the same topic in 20 different videos unless there's genuinely something new to talk about. right? So like, yeah. Um, as for the video game stuff, me playing video games while doing this, I'm going to continue that, even though I'm kind of messing it up right now. I'm going to continue because it's a good skill to develop. I mean, as I go, I'll be able to focus on talking and doing what I'm doing at the same time. But it's a skill. You have to develop it. It doesn't just happen, right? And I'm not going to try to change up the format or anything because it's not working now. And then at some hypothetical point in the future when I'm doing good, it suddenly does work. What is... Oh! Oh, she's going to... Alright, I am getting popped here. Yeah, I'm not going to wait until some hypothetical time in the future and then do it, right? I'm just going to do it now, and in the early videos it's going to be kind of jank, and I died. I rarely die in this game, but he really got me. Yeah, no, we're just going to go with the awkwardness and all of that. I mean, that's the whole point, is to provide an authentic experience as if you were sitting here with me, right? I think when information is presented in a formalized way, that throws a lot of people off in several different ways. I mean, it's good to have formalized, content, but that's not... It's... How can I explain it? That's not... People like authenticity and genuineness, you could say. And that's kind of what I want to promote. Like, I just want to be casual and, like, show that I'm a human being. I have, I'm not perfect. I have, everything that, a human has, blah, blah, blah. And I also can talk about things, and I can provide beneficial information or points of view or, whatever. And there doesn't have to be, a distance. There is a statement that is attributed to Ali, Imam Ali, one of the companions, that friendship and formality are poles apart. Where there is formality, there cannot be friendship. And I kind of live by that notion, right? Do I have any? I do not. Okay. Yeah, I kind of live by that. So I try to keep things casual. I try to keep things... I mean, there are times when it becomes serious mode and there's time to focus. But I try to minimize how much of that needs to occur, because it makes people uncomfortable, right? It changes people's kind of frame of mind, and when you're trying to present information to them, that matters. So yeah, this idea of being casual and just, talking about things and not freaking out is beneficial, especially in the case of, like, me being Muslim and talking about Islamic related issues, right? Because part of the meme, or part of the, whatever, is that, people walk on eggshells and they tiptoe around thinking that, oh, it's a Muslim, he's going to freak out if you say the wrong thing. That's just not the case. I mean, people do that. There are Muslims that do that, but they're not using wisdom, and they likely don't even really understand what is being talked about, and that's why they're freaking out about that's part of why they're freaking out, right? And so, yeah, I want to avoid all that. And I was also thinking again, like, well, why me? Like, I gave my background. Part of it is just like, yeah, I'm arrogant. I want people to hear what I have to say because I got opinions, right? I'm not forcing you to push play. You're doing that. You're choosing to push play and listen to this. But also, I do have a unique experience. I mean, I came from a background that would have had me ending up as, one of the good old boys, a redneck, Billy Bob, right? But then I became Muslim. That is, I mean, as somebody who's been Muslim almost 20 years now in the U.S., just the amount of white people that I've seen become Muslim is like, that's rare. It's rare to have like Caucasian American Muslims. Like, that's rare. But even more so to have Southern, white men become like, that's, I know of one other in the 20 years I've been Muslim. I know of one other guy who's Southern, white, has a thicker, no man, no saying man kind of accent than I do, and yeah, like it's a rare thing. And I've also done a lot of studying of like social stuff. So I can provide a pretty unique kind of perspective, I think, on a lot of things. Yeah. Did I talk about thumbnails and all that? Yeah, well, I don't know, but I'll mention now. Started doing thumbnails, channel banner. Haven't really thought of like a logo. Right now I'm using for my profile picture a picture of me as a kid. What is going on here? And I might just use that. Like, I might just turn my face, my 5-year-old face or whatever it was, into some kind of vector slash stencil. I don't know what you call it. Like a piece of art. It'll be a piece of art, but a very kind of simplified, hyper market researched, simplified kind of that. That is a mine in the air. I'll make some kind of logo out of it, right? Originally, I was thinking of doing. So the Prophet ﷺ, when he was describing this life, he drew in the dirt, the sand, a box with lines, and like kind of like a grill. And then he drew another line, going through all the lines, and then out of the box. And what this represents is life. Inside the box is life. When you're in life, you had all these connections and ties. And then the line that goes out of the box, that's your life in the next life. You lose all your ties. Everything's cut off from you, except your actions and your belief. And certain charities. Right, but that's details. We don't need to go into that right now. Basically, everything gets cut off. And I was going to use that because it's probably... It's an Islamic symbol, but it's a rare symbol, so it stands out. People would recognize it, right? Like, I could do something cliche, like a moon and a star, or some calligraphy or something, but then I'd just blend in with every other, Bob and Joe that is doing an Islamic channel, right? I mean, this isn't really an Islamic channel. I'm starting with Islam because that's kind of the most important, not kind of, it is the most important thing to me. And most of my discussion will be done within the context of the Islamic perspective. But, yeah, I'm going to talk about other stuff. I'm even going to talk about things that... Only 14 minutes? Alright, cool. I'm even going to talk about things that probably a lot of my Muslim peers would think is just a waste of time, right? Like, I've been following a lot of this, I mean, I'm a gamer as well. Let's put that out there. So I have a lot of opinions on, like, gaming and things in gaming, which a lot of Muslims would consider a waste of time. But considering that gaming is the most prevalent and most common and most expansive form of entertainment in the world, who are you? No, I'm not looking to trade. It's something that has to be talked about, right? I mean... even your average video game brings in more money than the NBA, than particular games in the NBA. Online streaming of games, like tournaments and stuff, brings in more viewers than. Like, I remember one year there was more people watching StarCraft than there was people watching the whatever you call the, the Super Bowl of the NBA. I don't know. I don't do the sports ball plate thing. That's not. I'm not a sports ball guy. Let's go check out 10 Pines Bluff. Point is, gaming is huge, right? So I'll probably talk about stuff in gaming. Politics is always a thing. I've still been thinking about like a lot of the critical things I could talk about that could potentially get me in trouble. Not because I'm gonna say anything wrong, but just because cancel society, right? Cancel culture. People don't want certain things talked about because whatever. There's some of those topics I'm still kind of thinking about, like how would I approach them, what would I do. I don't know. We'll have to see. I know that for the next episode after this one on Monday, I'm going to talk about conspiracies. Like just conspiracies and people who believe in them, right? I'm not anti-conspiracy, but I'm not really pro either. Like you'll find out in the video, right? But I do think a conspiracy and adherence to conspiracies is a problem. But I'm not. Yeah, let's not get into that. I'm going to do a whole video on that. After that, I'm not sure. I'm kind of the subjects are coming up as I go, right? Like, and that's also part of the thing is I'm not really like planning. Okay, on this day I'm going to talk about this, and on this day I'm going to talk about no. I'm just. What's the news? Like, what's going on? What is something I can talk about? Right? Because that's how communication works in real life. You don't, back before the internet, when you went out and you got with your friends and you started talking about stuff, nobody had a plan. It's just whatever came up you talked about. How are things going here? And so that's what I'm trying to emulate. All right, we're good. No. Give me all your tomatoes. Give me all your potatoes. Tomatoes, your taters. Your taters. Give me your taters. Give me your taters. Give me all your taters. I want all your taters. And your corns too. Give me your corns. Your corns and taters. Where the workbench? Yeah, so what else? This video might be shorter than normal because I didn't really intend to do it, but it's happening. So far, to summarize, I think the channel's been doing pretty good. I was expecting, maybe 10 views after a week, and I'm probably at 100 views by now. I'm getting a couple. I've gotten, that's basically 20 views a day. That's not bad. Considering I've been doing basically no advertising. And a portion, I think like 25% or something has been from click-through. So people seeing my videos in their recommended and then clicking it. The average watch time is low. I'm not sure how that works. Does it take I don't know how it works. The average watch time is low. So it could just be I'm getting a lot of views and nobody's paying attention. But I do have 8.2 or 3 hours worth of watch time so far. And I only got 4 videos up, and they're less than 2 hours worth of content. So somebody's watching. What is? Oh, you want to attack me? There you go. Have that. But yeah, we'll see. I think the main thing is to consistently put out content. I was thinking about if I should try to work on like a certain time of day. But part of me is like, I'm lazy. I don't want to sit and wait and go, okay, we'll release only at 8 a.m. every day, blah, blah, blah. I don't really want to do all that. I mean, if I have to do that, then I'll do that. But I would prefer to just, you know what I mean. 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 What else? I was considering, and this is gonna ruffle a lot of feathers, but this would be like a couple videos, talking about the Islamic organization I learned from and why I don't really take from them anymore. Organization called AICP. Yeah, I used to take from them. Anybody who's been in the Muslim community will probably know that name. Who are you? You are dead now. Yeah, no, that organization has kind of just pissed me off too many times. And there's too much dumb stuff going on that I'm considering just making a video on it. They can complain and cry about it all they want. I don't care. What else? So I mean, I got some stuff planned. I got a friend. I'm gonna try to get him to record an episode with me about he's Gambian. He's from the Gambia, but he lives in Russia. And he's been there 10 years, I want to say. So he also has a pretty interesting perspective. And, I want to chat with him about different things. Probably over WhatsApp or whatever, and we'll record it and put it in a video. So that's a thing. I'm going to try to get a lot of my convert friends to tell their stories, because people really like hearing stories about how people became Muslim. So that's kind of what I got coming up, right? I want to talk about conspiracy and now that I'm reminding myself, 22 minutes. I could probably cover this in 8 minutes. Probably not. I want to do a video on what where to get just knowledge and how can I say, knowledge and news and where you get it from, right? Because we kind of live in a world where people just just the whole concept of journalism is something I could talk about, and I kind of want to talk about it because it has to do with where you get knowledge from, and what's reliable, and what is the purpose of journalism from my perspective. A perspective that I got from taking certain courses in university. There's lots that can be said. Spoiler alert, I'm not the biggest fan of oh my goodness. Oh. I have not saved in a while. Let's go on ahead and heal. Oh, there we go. This is what happens when you play with no volume, because I had no idea that this guy was chasing me. I'll take your spikes and your blah blah blah. Give me all that stuff. Yeah. I have so many legendaries. I didn't even what even of the Sentinel. What is Sentinel? Yeah, I don't need that. I have so many legendaries, it doesn't even matter. It's kind of funny. I'm basically at endgame, but I've only done 15% of the story. But I've beaten the game multiple times, so anyways. Yeah, I want to do something on journalism and news and how it's reported and the whole Russia versus Ukraine and all the reporting involved in that, and the fall of the West and blah blah blah. I want to talk about all that stuff, and it's gonna come piece by piece. I also want to talk about Islam and the fact that we are obligated as Muslims to forbid the evil and enjoin the good, and why that basically means there will almost always be conflict. Yeah, lots of stuff I want to talk about. So we'll get to that. I think Monday will be the conspiracy stuff. Tuesday, I'll probably do the AICP video. I don't know if we'll see how that goes. These people are not giving me very good reason to not just blast them, um, like into oblivion. So we'll see, right? And then maybe Wednesday will be journalism and like just the concept of like reporting news and like where knowledge comes from and how to think about knowledge and that sort of thing. And then for Thursday and Friday, I don't know. We'll have to come up with something, right? Um, there's also the possibility that one topic could take multiple videos. We'll see. But anyways, what time is it? 25 minutes. Can I go for 5 more minutes? Is there anything I really need to say that I can cover in 5 minutes? Let's see. How can I drag this out for 5 more miniotes? Oh, I will say I am learning Arabic and Spanish, Indonesian, German, and Russian. I'm really only really getting somewhat decent in Arabic. Not decent enough to have like a full-on conversation, but I'm getting there. I'm using Duolingo daily. The main thing I want to get is Arabic and Spanish because you need Arabic to really understand the Islamic, knowledge, and Spanish because I live in a very Hispanic area. So in terms of da'wah, Spanish is needed. Like it is one of the most important things. So Spanish, Arabic, yeah. Russian because I was considering going to Russia. I still might go at some point to teach. I was talking to my Gambian friend, and I told him one of my dreams is to live in a place that's mostly Muslim, but is also very cold, because I don't like the heat. And he recommended Tatarstan, or Chechnya, or Dagestan. I think Dagestan is in Chechnya. I'm not sure. I'm not up on my geography of the region, but those are all Russian Federation states, I want to say. What else? Indonesian, because it is apparently extremely easy to learn. Like, there's no... I think it was like there's no plural and there's no, like, gender. Like, you don't say he or she in your pronouns. It's just, it's extremely simple. German, because I was just interested in how German works. And what else did I say? Arabic, Russian, Indonesian, Spanish, German. Yeah, no, that's all of them. Anyways, yeah, that has been me. So I guess this is Jeff out, and I'll talk to you guys next time I talk to you. See ya.